Boulevard yesterday. Okay, we are here in Los Angeles, California. After our long 2-month journey, honey, we made it to LA and we are here at the in-person applications interviews with Dean Sinat, Kai Sinat at Streamer University. Y'all, what is up? Hype your girl up. Cheer wonton on, y'all. I don't know. We're here. We're getting ready in the parking lot, hunty. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know. There were tons of people pulled up last night. Everybody was waiting. There's tons of selfie sticks. We're here. We're here, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope that, I hope that we get in there. I hope that we get into Streamer U, babe. But I hope that we, that we at least get in the door. So, y'all, it has been a long journey, bro, since we started streaming 2 years ago when the last Streamer University. Like, I literally started streaming right before Kai announced Streamer University last year. I started streaming because I found, for those of you that have been with me or that kind of know about this, in fact, if you're new here, drop a like, drop a sub. We are almost to our next sub goal. Let me share out the live real quick. Hold up. I see people heading up, though, into the line. Also, we just reached our sub goal, y'all, of 180 subs. Yes! Let's go, one fam! All right, 5 more subs to our next sub goal, y'all. Let's go! We got this. Right as we pull up to Streamer U. We are hitting those goals. We are mobbing forward. I told y'all 2026 was the year we go up. We've been on the streamer, so I really got to get going. But y'all, okay, just to go back on our journey, though, literally, so 2.5 years ago, like, I literally was just at the lowest point in my life. I was so depressed. Like, I didn't leave the house ever. I was afraid. I was wallowing in, like, the ghosts of past and, drowning in the instability, and lack of support or care around me, right? And I was basically, like, I was saved, like, with hope and inspiration and life by Nikki's world tour, the Pink Friday 2 world tour, and the Barbs. And just that fun and excitement and passion and being able to dream and explore and get outside, the drudgery and pain of life, and the sadness of it and just the dullness of it, like when life doesn't turn out the way you expect and people just get stuck in their routines and the status quo, what's around them, everything we've been talking about, and realizing. And so that spiritual awakening and that joy came from that period of time. And then Nikki going on Kai's stream literally is how I found out, like, about streaming, about Kai, and about this whole other world of YouTubers and fun people and people that were dedicated and passionate and chasing their dreams. And so all this woke me up to the fact that I could literally be myself and explore and have fun and, live a different life and live on my own terms and live how I want to live. And that is what I have been after and what the dream has been and what I've been chasing, to build a community, to be independent, to live how I want to live, to be who I want to be. And it's opened me up on this whole journey that we've been on for streaming consistently on Twitch and TikTok the last 1.5 years, and then leading up to the fact of me leaving behind everything I knew, right? Because I cut off any old ties that I had, any friends, any family, anything that kept me tied to the small, sad person that I was stuck, like, it was time to grow up. It was time to move on. It was time to change and be who I was always meant to be. And so that's what, I didn't know when I left that I wasn't going to go back, but I had been building up for that for a long time. And then those signs were there in Austin when we arrived during ACL. And all those experiences were just so transformative for me. And that is what started our journey, this 2-month long journey that led me out here to LA to chase our dreams and to chase my freedom and independence and opportunity and build the life that we've been dreaming of, that I've been dreaming of, hoping for, fighting for, holding on to, through all the, literally through sleeping in the car, through sleeping outside, through going into shelters, through realizing, the sad situations that people have of life out here. And realizing that there's a world where you can create your happiness, you can create your joy, you can live in your passion, you can be who you want to be. And that is what we have been chasing along this journey, is continuing to grow and develop spiritually and to chase those dreams and find those opportunities and just continue to open up into this new way of being in this new world. And so all that, oh my gosh, I can't do multiple things at once. I'm really trying to keep the phone charged up too. Y'all know my phone dies every time we're streaming out somewhere. I was really trying to keep it charged because I don't know how long she'll stay open. Okay. But yeah, literally through the nights of sleeping outside, scrunched up in the back of the Toyota Corolla, not knowing if we were going to be able to eat that day, like lying on the Taco Bell app, bro. Ubering till for hours, like trying to get some gas, like city to city, getting sunburns, getting sick, staying in the desert heat. Like, bro, we have been through it and we've made it though. We made it. We continued to go all the way through it, bro. We did not stop. We did not stop. I held the faith. I trusted the process. I believed in myself enough and I had hope. We're putting on our cowgirl boots. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even see the clips. But I just kept believing, that all this was for a reason and following the signs, and something was telling me, that you can't stop here. All of the dreams, all of the signs, everything, my whole life has been building up to this since I was a kid. Like all the Disney stuff I read, I would write to the stars and the magazines. I listened to all of the albums and would dance around my room with the CD player cassettes, like for hours, just singing, whether it was Kids Bop, Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, Kelly Clarkson. Like, I was just always in my own world. The Princess Diaries album, I was always just in my own world, singing and dreaming and believe, making pretend that I was on a TV show, that I was at a concert, that I was in a movie. Like, I was never there. And like the drudgery, it was like your escape as a kid, and like your fantasy. And that's something though that sticks with you, because it's like your whole, like, I did go to acting classes. I always wanted to be, but I always felt like, there were always people who had more access or opportunity, or like, you know it was just, I didn't have anyone to support me and hype me up in my dreams. um And so, but I always like was like, I'm gonna be Olivia. Like I always knew I was gonna have a big career. Like I was like, I'm gonna be Olivia Pope. I'm gonna do PR for the stars. Like I'm gonna be a news anchor. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be on TV somehow. Like literally, these have been my dreams. I've said these things for years, like my whole life. My whole life. And so, the Barbs, Kai, everybody that reinvigorated these dreams healed my inner child. You know, that was our journey too, was me healing my inner child, to heal myself and to grow into who I am and change into the person I am and love who I am and fight for me to continue loving yourself, because this world is hard and it does not want you to love yourself and prioritize your well-being. And so that has what I have been fighting for to the best of my ability. My dreams, my passion, and self-love and independence, not having to rely on anyone else, even if it's like, you know, fighting for basic survival, because I just believe in myself. I believe in myself and I'm proud of myself. And we came all this way. And I'm proud of us. And that is our journey. Yes! So I got my water bottles, my tortilla and peanut butter, and we got our fortunes that we collected along the way as we came on this journey. Your success will be a testament to your resilience. Surround yourself with creative minds. An important travel opportunity will soon be presented to you. That was, I took that as our journey to LA. But who knows? From cars to flights. Okay? And y'all, if you haven't checked out, don't tell. Okay, look, this is a shh. I did apply to Rapper U too. So y'all go hype that up over on the page too. I tagged Soldier. Look, y'all type in the comments, tag him. I don't know, hype me up. Let's go. Okay, Streamer U, Rapper U. We're hitting all the universities because we want to continue. We would just want to build the brains. We want to build the brains. We want to build the opportunity. We want to just receive and excel in all there is in life, okay? And we're not going to stop. We're going to continue to thrive. We're going to continue to thrive, to receive, to believe. Okay? Period. Now, I'm about to go in for real, cuz he said 8 and it's almost 10, and we got to get this. It is a beautiful campus though. I want to show y'all. Before I before because I'm going to take a break so that I can turn y'all back on, because I don't know how long. I want to save the phone battery, and I want to make sure, especially if we see Kai, okay? If anything, even if I don't get in or whatever, just seeing Kai, because he was such a big part of my journey and my spiritual growth, and every part of this, bro. Every part of this. It helped me realize who I am and my truth. It brought me back to life. It brought me healing. Like, he was just such a big inspiration that I talk to y'all about my inspirations all the time, and musically. And also, I love his music too, literally. And y'all know I've talked about that so many times though. Kai, Speed, Mr. Beast, but really though, Kai was the first streamer that I watched and trusted. And when I had a nervous breakdown, literally it was his Batman marathon. I watched every single bit of that. And that's literally what got me through my nervous breakdown, because I couldn't even get out of bed. I was so terrified of just everything. I was scared of my neighbor. Because he would go out, like, I don't know, y'all were there, but I was scared of everything. And just having that source of comfort, that source of hope, that source of inspiration really pulled me through and helped me to start everything that I've done since. Helped me to change, helped me to grow, and helped me to believe. And this has all been a part of the journey. Now I'm going to show y'all this beautiful ass view. All right. Oh, the part lock the car. All right. Look, there is hope. Yeah. All right, look. Not the parking lot, but the hills. We were up in the Hollywood Hills last night, honey, with the coyotes. They were howling, and I felt okay, they said it was haunted. I didn't know that until I was sitting under there at almost 2 a.m. And then the coyotes started howling, and one of them came, and y'all know I've had this experience before with the dogs. This coyote came, and it looked me dead in the eyes, and it started to come toward me like Harry Potter, the third movie with the Grwm, when it was supposed to be serious. And the coyote was coming toward me, and then it heard other people's car doors, and it ran away into the bush. But yeah. And then not long after that, just a family of coyotes started howling into the night. And I just felt this heavy, heavy presence. And so with that being said, I do believe the Hollywood Hills are haunted, and it definitely felt like I was in a vortex. And here we are on the other side of the vortex. As Streamer U! Let's go! Okay, look. Here's the campus. Honestly, though, it's real dry. I think they might be in a drought. Alright, cool. Alright, but thank you. Yes! I hope it's as fun as whenever we went and saw Speed. If anything, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy for the opportunity. And hopefully we meet some cool ass people. And I really do just hope I get to at least see Kai. Let's go. Rakai runs around. Oh, that's cute. I love your outfit. Thank you. Oh. All right. Y'all, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering. Kind of following. Allah. What T-Pain said? Allah. 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 Let's go. Yes. Happy Pride. Happy Streamer U. Happy Wonton making it to LA, bro. Yes. We're here. Cal State. Cal State is our fate. We're gonna be great. Let the aura vibrate. Yes.